This is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm George Boston Rise, and I'm in Americus, Georgia. March the 29th, 2016. And as we look at the local newsstand in Americus, Georgia, we can see that the people here in Americus is far better informed than the people in the metro city of Valdosta, Georgia. For in Valdosta, Georgia, we know of black contractors trying to get an equal share of $88 million to $135 million. Yet, when Reverend Floyd E. Rose, Reverend John H. Robinson, and others addressed the Valdosta City School Board of Education, much of the beef of what they report are totally ignored by the Valdosta Daily Times, ABC, NBC, CBS, and other local television stations in Valdosta, as if though there is a conspiracy to keep the people in that metro city deaf, dumb, and blind to the times and unable to make intelligent decisions based on facts. Once again, the Ghetto Free Press wants to show you what happens in a city wherein they want undoubtedly the people to be informed. Let's count the newspapers here in the city of Americus, Georgia. The Americus Sumter Observer, front page, talk about Georgia state legislators vote yes on State Bill 133, sold out their black citizens. Once again, as you can see, this news is not published at all in Valdosta, Georgia. Also, thousands spent to oppress black citizens in Sumter County. This is news that black people can use, not just the white perspective, but as you can see, it is diverse. And I'm sure that the people here in the home or neighborhood to the Honorable former President Jimmy Carter would be thankful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 newspapers, the Ledger Inquirer, America's Time Recorder, the Sumter News, the Albany Herald, and of course USA Today. Once again, this is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm George Boston Rise. I want you to know that there seems to be an asserted effort in Valdosta, Loudoun County, and South Georgia in general to keep the people ignorant. Why is it that Valdosta only have one daily newspaper, and the TV stations such as Mediacom and other carriers will not bring TV stations and news information, say from Atlanta, our state legislators? Most of the news the citizens get in Valdosta, and they are complaining. I went to a meeting just a few weeks ago, and they were complaining about how is it that Mediacom does not carry news from the Georgia legislators and the people in Valdosta. They only get news from Tallahassee, Florida, and the state of Florida. But we can't vote in Florida. And so how can the citizens benefit? Let me repeat. How can the citizens in Valdosta benefit by knowing what Florida legislators are voting into law? And so the people in Valdosta don't even get the news out of Albany, Georgia. Don't get news in any other Georgia city except Valdosta and news from Tallahassee. And the people are beginning to question, how can such a monopoly be in a metro city unless the mayor, county commissioners, and other elected officials take part in what seemed to be a conspiracy to keep the people ignorant? We must understand that Valdosta gives home to Moody Air Force Base. Wing commanders, squadron commanders, first sergeants, and other federal employees cannot get outside information. It is as if though it is in total lockdown. Maybe this is why Valdosta is leading the state of Georgia in jail deaths. 31 from 1994 to 2009, and from 2009 to 2016, no one knows just how deep the mole hole goes. It may also be why me, George Boston Rhines of the Ghetto Free Press, is under a continual criminal trespass for 2 years and 10 months without committing any law in Valdosta. Let me repeat, without breaking any law in Valdosta, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, or in the United States of America. And no law enforcement agency will remove me from this unjustified, disgraceful criminal trespass. That should be a slap in the face. Let me repeat, that should be a slap in the face for all the active duty, disabled, retired, military veterans, along with the citizens that live in Valdosta and Lowndes County, Georgia. Moreover, the students attending Georgia Military College, Wiregrass Technical College, Valdosta State University, the visitors who visit Wild Adventures Theme Park, Francis Resort, Francis Lake, or Kindaloo Golf Course, etc., etc. The same thing that happened to George Boston Rhines on May the 25th, 2013, could happen to anybody coming into Valdosta, Lowndes County, Georgia, or just being stopped when traveling I-75. And do you not know, let me repeat once again, do you not know that not a single television station, not a single radio station, not a single newspaper in South Georgia have even covered how the Lowndes County Sheriff Department banned me from all properties of Lowndes County High School for not violating the law. That means that George Boston Rhines cannot go to a football game on Lowndes County High School property. Wait a minute, I haven't finished yet. I cannot attend as a reporter and social journalist to any event on Lowndes County High School property, not even a Board of Education meeting. And do you not know that the Lowndes County Attorney, Jim Elliott, will not inform the sheriff of that county, nor the Georgia Bar Association, let me repeat, nor the Bar of Georgia Association, what I have done to be placed under this criminal trespass, except reported concerning the death of Kendrick Johnson, a young 17-year-old student at Lowndes County High School that was found rolled up in a gym mat in January 11, 2013. I had served 2 tours of duty at Moody Air Force Base, and never, ever have I been placed on a criminal trespass until after the death of Kendrick Johnson. And so, sooner or later, I hope that under our form of government, people will start to respect our active duty, disabled, retired military veterans, and others who frequent Valdosta, Lowndes County, and the state of Georgia. Because first, it happens to me, but this also could happen to you. And isn't it a shame? Isn't it a disgrace? Isn't it almost unbelievable that a metro city like Valdosta will only have one newspaper under the heading of the Valdosta Daily Times, and it is so conservative until it will not even report the civil rights leaders who stand up trying to get the money that comes through Valdosta and Lowndes County through the government.
I am really scared. But before I address this, let me introduce myself. My name is Bobby Worthy. As y'all know, when you put it all over the paper, I have petitioned the court to change my name to Adil Mustafa Muhammad. Because I said in the media that I was going to get rid of my slave master name. Believe me, Bobby Worthy is not my ancestor's name. To clear that up. And yes, I did say that. But let me explain something to you. Let me give you a little history story that y'all manipulated this story with what happened to me and Larry Neesmith. Me and Larry Neesmith, and who is this Ed in here? You're Ed? I sent you a copy of the emails that Larry sent me in July threatening me. So why would you say this has something to do with what happened to me and Larry Neesmith? What happened to me and Larry Neesmith started in July because, let me explain to you, because his pastor we discovered in Homerville, Georgia, was signing illegal bonds. That's how it started with me and Larry Neesmith. Because he said his pastor is a good pastor. But that's not what the Georgia Secretary of State's saying right now. He was signing illegal bonds even in Coffee County. And he didn't have the assets to back him up. That's what started with me and Larry Neesmith when he said on my Facebook page that Bobby Worthy, I'm the wrong one. I'll come see you. So I said, come see me. That was in July. And you try to justify him and my past, justify him attacking me at the old time restaurant? You better be glad you had a bond hearing instead of filming. Because the Georgia Council Doctrine Law gives me that right to protect myself, deadly if necessary. Now let's don't get it twisted and keep it real. He attacked me, and y'all trying to justify him committing a crime? Really? And y'all call yourself journalists? Understand that. So if you want to know the whole history of me and Larry Neesmith, go to my page, Bobby Worthy. I posted everything that he sent me on Facebook back in July. So you'll know how it started with Larry Neesmith. It did not start with this meeting. As a matter of fact, Larry Neesmith called her and told her, you better not mess with Bobby Worthy, he's trouble. So who is the trouble one? Who attacked me in public? And see, that's what y'all don't do. And I understand the media, y'all are trying to sell a story. But I sent you that, and you should have printed that, where it started. But yet, you say, new militia group, new recent altercation shines light on militia group. It had nothing to do with this group. Nothing. Nothing at all. It was Larry Neesmith's ego. They got his ass locked up, excuse my language, but ass in the Bible. But let me, now I'm going to break down this article for y'all. All right, y'all said in here, you got me standing on the flag. And what you got these people standing on the flag. Please believe me, all the stuff that you go on my page, if you read the whole thing, you'll see the law that justifies it. So just like you'll put the flag, the reason I put the thing on the flag, about the flag in there, is because there is no law for you to burn or desecrate the flag. There is no law against that. The Supreme Court has ruled that, and you printed part of that, you should have went in there and read the whole law. It's in there. I didn't rule it. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled it. Now, it's not ethical for us veterans to step on the flag and all that, but I just let that know because people, the case in Valdosta, people were so wildly about this guy walking on the flag. So what is wrong with informing the people of the truth, of their rights, their legal rights? And then you're going to bring up my past. Something happened 30 years ago. Please, I moved on. Y'all suggest y'all do the damn thing. Now, y'all call me militant? Yeah, I say some things people don't like. Then you say, then you talk about, you talking about against white people? Really? My mama's white. Now, don't y'all feel ignorant? I got 5 sisters that's all white. Now, don't y'all feel ignorant? You know, like I said, now, Jerry Hudson, now he printed the stuff about me, but what he did, when he added Miss Olivia to it, then that's fine. I don't care if he printed what he printed by me, but I'm pretty sure he got what I printed back. Understand? Racism, a form of racism in this country would not exist if it wasn't for people like you manipulating it.